Now, without further ado, let us begin by inviting His Excellency Kim Hae-yong, Secretary General of the ASEAN-Korea Center, for the opening remarks.
안녕하십니까? 사와디캅. Good morning to everyone. In particular, Ratchanee, Wattanawisitporn, Director of the Thailand Board of Investment, distinguished guests and speakers from ASEAN and Korea, and many friends. Welcome to 2022 Investment and Market Research Mission in Thailand on sustainable water management in Mekong River Basin. First of all, I'd like to express my gratitude to Thailand Board of Investment and Korea Mekong Water Resources Management Collaborative Research Center for their cooperation in organizing this event. My appreciation also goes to all speakers who will share their valuable insights on sustainable water management in the Mekong River Basin. I particularly look forward to this program as this is the ASEAN-Korea Center's first outbound mission since the onset of COVID-19, making this occasion all the more meaningful. Water is at the root of life. It is the essence that binds all living things together, but the dangers of climate change and demands from the growing population are putting a strain on the supply of clean water. The Mekong River is no exception. The lifeline that affects 260 million people and diverse ecosystem is at risk. Therefore, regional cooperation is vital to reduce water shortages. Since 2010, Korea has cooperated with the 5 Mekong countries, Cambodia, Laos, PDR, Myanmar, Thailand, and Vietnam, in various sectors for sustainable development. The relationship has since progressed to establish annual summits and cooperation fund. And during the recent ASEAN ROK summit, ASEAN expressed appreciation for Korea's $10 million contribution to the Mekong Korea Cooperation Fund. In relation to water industry, K-Water, which is the Korean governmental organization for water resources development, established the Korea Mekong Water Resources Management Collaborative Research Center in 2019. This initiative aims to improve water management in the region, and it is one of the many water projects by K-Water. Recognizing the importance of preserving Mekong River, the ASEAN-Korea Center organized the investment and market research mission. This mission seeks to provide a platform to share information on sustainable water management. For the next 2 days, we will explore important topics on water governance and sustainable water management through a seminar and industrial visit. The seminar will consist of 4 sessions and engage experts from government, private sector, and academia. The industrial visit to the Bang's environmental education and conservation will provide insight into the local water management system. Among the participants, Korean businessmen are here to seek opportunities to invest and collaborate with their Mekong counterparts. I'd like to encourage all companies to take advantage of this event to network and explore potential business opportunities. I hope the events ahead will bring about tangible outcome to offset water shortages and further strengthen cooperation between Korea and the Mekong region. I thank you very much.
Thank you, Secretary General, for your remarks. Next, please welcome Dr. Ratchanee Wattanawisitporn, Director of Foreign Investment Marketing Division of the Thailand Board of Investment, for her congratulatory remarks. Please welcome her with a big round of applause.
Good morning and swaddi ka. Your Excellencies Kim Hae-yong, Secretary General of ASEAN-Korea Center, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Thailand Board of Investment, as well as the key supporter for this event, I would like to extend my sincerest congratulations for organizing such a great event for today's program. And I do believe that for giving a congratulation speech is going to be very important to start up, the event today. And please allow me to begin my expressing my appreciation for the missions focus on the water management in the Mekong regions, which is a very important area for all ASEAN member states. And at the Mekong River is essential to the livelihood of the 260 million people in the 5 ASEAN member states of Cambodia, Laos, Myanmar, Thailand, and Vietnam, as well as to their natural ecosystems and economies. So the topic highlights the AKC's commitment to making a lasting difference or for those living in the Mekong River Basin. As we all know that extreme weather conditions, including a severe drought, flood, and storms, have become more frequent as a consequence of climate change, which has emerged as one of the greatest global challenges of our time. Undeniably, the region's resilience on the Mekong River Basin has a significant impact on agriculture, fishery, and the biodiversity, and subsequently, the people very livelihood due to this abrupt change in the weather patterns. So the issue that the 5 countries in the Mekong River Basins are currently facing will only get worse unless they come together and make coordinated effort to address them. So the situation calls for comprehensive and coordinated engagement by all stakeholders, private sector, public sector, as well as the experts from various fields, like you are today here. So all working together under both regional and international cooperation to ensure that we move forward in the same direction. Our coordinated effort to design a water management system that support integrated benefits, inclusivity, and sustainability are of utmost importance to secure the mutually beneficial future. So to promote the coordination between the South Korea government and the government of ASEAN's member state, the KAC was filed as an intergovernmental organization. To achieve this goal of strengthening the relationship between South Korea and ASEAN's member, it encompasses the key area of trade, investment, tourism, and cross-cultural exchange, which is very important in this particular area. According to the BOI, we are a government agency, and we would like to anticipate the exciting new opportunity as a momentum from increases coordination on the sustainable model of water management in the international community growth. So networking and collaboration amongst relevant organizations and experts, as well as understanding the importance of strategic planning and also the market approach to integrating ESG, which become a global issue, which is, the important principle for sustainability in the future, particularly water management system, will all undoubtedly benefit and advance as a result of meetings like the one held here today. So more importantly, I'm happy to see that the seminar on sustainable water resource management in the Mekong River Basin will cover a wide range of subjects and are important to creation of sustainable model for the Mekong River Basin. Additionally, it's pleasing to see a wide range of the intergovernmental organizations and institutions involved in the forum, contributing their knowledge and also stimulating discussions. So the subjects under discussion today is also in line with Thailand 20 years master plan on water resource management, aimed at increasing water security in the production sector and also the efficiencies of the collaborative wastewater treatment system. Supporting this connection, the BOI, as a central organization for promoting foreign direct investment into the country, and also Thailand outbound investment, had listed water management as one of our activity eligible for promotion to gain the comprehensive incentive. So we are offer up to 8-year corporate income tax exemption, and also the 5-year of the productions of tap water and industrial water, which my colleagues will explain to you in the detail today. So WI is extremely proud to support the AKC initiative, and will keep doing so in any way we can, and given the significance of the subject we are discussing today. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I will end my congratulations remarks for this seminar, and I wish and I hope you are successful and fruitful networkings and productive exchange of ideas. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Wattanawisitporn. We will begin the seminar with a keynote speech by Mr. Brad Arsenault, the Resilient Ecosystems Team Lead of USAID. Mr. Arsenault will be talking about USAID's approach to sustainable water management in the Mekong. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Arsenault to the stage with a big round of applause.
Thanks so much. That's very kind of you. His Excellency Kim Hae-yong and distinguished guests, thank you very much for having me, and I'm really happy to be here on behalf of USAID. I also, of course, want to thank the ASEAN-Korean Center for inviting USAID to participate in this seminar on sustainable water management for the Mekong. It's really an honor. And as noted, I'm Brad Arsenault. I'm the Resilient Ecosystems Team Lead based here in Bangkok at the USAID Regional Development Mission for Asia. As Secretary General Hae-yong indicated in his opening remarks, international cooperation is key to the sustainable management of the region's water resources. And during our time here today, I'm going to provide an overview of USAID's work to protect and sustain ecosystems and support communities in the region. And I also look forward to hearing from the other presenters and discussing with you all informally and during the lunch on more of our activities and getting to know you better. We appreciate the networking opportunity. I'm just going to first provide just a little bit of background on USAID Regional Development Mission for Asia. We really operate under our key strategy, which is our Regional Development Cooperation Strategy's goal, and that's a more resilient, inclusive, and secure Southeast Asia. USAID RDMA geographic coverage is across Southeast Asia with a focus on the lower Mekong region. We also align with the Indo-Pacific strategy and the Mekong-US partnership. All of these are publicly available, and I would encourage people to look at them in their leisure time, and I'm happy to provide links later. The regional environment portfolio focuses on strengthening regional environmental and energy systems. We implement a wide range of projects, including energy and infrastructure, transnational environmental crime, which includes counter wildlife trafficking and illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing, in addition to sustainable agriculture and forestry, climate mitigation and adaptation, and of course, while we're here, transboundary water management. USAID RDMA has a regional mandate to look at the development challenges through a regional lens with a focus on transboundary issues, using, as I noted, our Regional Development Cooperation Strategy as a guide. USAID's environment portfolio prioritizes alignment with US government priorities and initiatives, such as noted the Indo-Pacific Strategy, the US-ASEAN Strategic Partnership, the Mekong-US Partnership, the new USAID Climate Strategy, and then, of course, our key guiding document, the Regional Development Cooperation Strategy. For us, partnerships are central to achieving all of our goals, including working with regional institutions such as ASEAN bodies, the Mekong River Commission, the Asian Development Bank, multilateral institutions, and other like-minded donors, and of course, the Republic of Korea. Partnering with the public and private sector to expand the scale and impact and sustainability of our programs is also critical for the achievement. It will help finance countries and communities for self-reliance. Future development of the lower Mekong depends largely on how the region responds to emerging threats to the sustainable use of shared natural resources. High demand for these finite resources is leading to the irresponsible infrastructure development and reckless extraction that threaten the environment, biodiversity, and human health. The issues are exacerbated by global climate change. All countries in the region face an urgent need to plan for and adapt to water scarcity, water volatility, and other impacts of changing climate and changing water use patterns. Water security and the ability to develop and share real-time access to water data is the foundation for long-term sustainable growth and stability across the region. The Mekong's environmental issues are complex and transboundary by nature. Therefore, it requires partnerships and regional approaches for the development, monitoring, and management of scientific data. USAID supports science-based, data-driven decision-making. So I'm going to take a minute here to just explain several of our programs that mitigate the impacts and ensure sustainable natural resource management in the lower Mekong. This isn't a comprehensive list of everything that USAID and the US government, for that matter, is working on in the region, but I hope it gives you a sample and encourages you to dig deeper into some of our other activities as we talk more about partnership and some of the challenges we're facing. The severe activity is a joint initiative between NASA and USAID. And I think many of you know NASA is the United States Space Agency. Since 2004, this partnership has harnessed the power of geospatial technology to provide developing countries with the right tools and data that allow them to accurately and more efficiently assess environmental conditions on the ground, to improve their planning and decision-making, build resilience, and support locally developed solutions. The tagline for this has always been Space to Village, taking high-level information, geospatial data, and affecting changes down on the ground at the village level. NASA provides Earth observation capabilities and satellite technology. NASA also provides U.S. technical expertise through an expansive network of NASA scientists and U.S. universities. USAID hosts the Severe Regional Hubs. We partner with local, national, and regional institutions and governments to identify and develop demand-driven tools and services tailored to the country-specific and regional-specific challenges. The data used is always publicly available and open-source data. Together, under Severe, the USAID-NASA partnerships helps address environmental challenges, including from the impacts of climate change, food security, depleting resources, or lack of information and data. The tools and services that are developed are in 4 thematic areas for Severe. The first one being agriculture and food security. Number 2 is water and water-related disasters. Number 3 is land cover, land use change and ecosystems. And the 4th is weather and climate. I would also, again, encourage people to take some time when you have a moment to go on to the Severe website and explore it. It's rich in data and information and tools, and it's a great opportunity for anyone here to get more familiar with it. And again, it's all open source and available. The Severe Global Network includes 5 regional hubs across Asia, Africa, and Latin America, and more specifically, right here in Bangkok for the Severe Mekong activity. Severe's global network enables sharing and replicating across multiple regions. The services and tools created under Severe can be easily scaled and expanded, and we'll provide some examples a little bit later in the presentation. I do also just want to take a note that the representative from the Asian Disaster Preparedness Center, Dr. Piranan, is in the audience. He has been managing the Severe Mekong activity, and hopefully people get an opportunity to chat with him today while he's here. He's been a close collaborator and partner with USAID along with ADPC. So Severe Mekong was our flagship project in this subregion. Work under Severe Mekong ended a few months ago, but will be expanded into a new activity that will launch in January of 2023. I hope that some of the people in the audience will participate in that launch in January, and please do, I would encourage you to reach out to me directly or Dr. Piranan to further engage with Severe in its next iteration. Partnership between USAID and NASA has been implemented by the Asian Disaster Preparedness Center. And it now has established a long-term regional hub to get geospatial information and tools to decision makers to identify, address, and resolve data information and challenges. Focus on climate change and implications on land use, agriculture, biodiversity, disaster, forest, health, and of course water are all parts of Severe. And as I mentioned, we're really excited for the next activity to begin, and we look forward to collaborating with more of our partners here on the next iteration of Severe. The next activity I want to mention is the USAID RDMA activity, Mekong for the Future. This is implemented with the World Wildlife Fund for Nature and projects to strengthen national, regional, and international civil society networks. The project increases the capacity of civil society organizations and citizens to effectively engage in policy, development, and oversight. Mekong for the Future promotes transparency of natural resource information and improved understanding and use of that data, and focuses on advocacy for rights-based and inclusive programs and strategies. For a recent example of the activity has been the Regional Freshwater Workshop that took place in September of 2022. This brought together government representatives and civil society organizations from 5 Mekong countries to discuss river connectivity and conservation, as well as the entry points for the inclusion into policymaking and decision-making. And the final activity, but not our only one I'm going to discuss here, is that USAID and RDMA, in partnership with the government of Australia, their Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade, or DFAT as people in the room know them, implements USAID and Australia Mekong Safeguards Project. The project strengthens and increases application of environmental, social governance standards of infrastructure, developers and investors, and Mekong countries. It also promotes sustainable infrastructure using integrated multi-criteria planning tools and approaches to lower Mekong countries. The project also increases access to information and data sharing, such as the Mekong Infrastructure Tracker. An example of the infrastructure tracker is that it helps provide publicly accessible updates on future infrastructure projects so that potential impacts can be considered and civil society can be engaged in key decision-making. Leveling the playing field for responsible infrastructure investors and making responsible finance more accessible and attractive to the lower Mekong countries are also some of the objectives of the project. So I know this is quite short, but I hope this gives you a small taste of what USAID is doing. We are keen to partner. It's part of our strategies. We're keen to partner with like-minded countries and donors like the ASEAN-Korea Center, like the Republic of Korea, and many of the partners here. So I look forward to discussing this with you. And again, thank you for inviting us. We're happy to participate in this. And I congratulate you on pulling this together and wish you success in today's event. Thank you so much.